Well, this may be a relatively modern rivalry. It wasn't until the mid-80s when PSG came to prominence, but since then it has evolved into one of French football's greatest battles. From a footballing perspective, these two sides are very much big business and are inevitably involved in the big business areas towards the end of any season. There's a strong reason for the rivalry. It is definitely a regional one, almost a tribal one, between France's #1 and #2 cities from north and south. Two value systems which are utterly incompatible each with the other, and that is what is at the root of all this. Certainly one of the biggest reasons why there is so much passion and intensity surrounding this fixture. This is no easy civilised game, not a chance of that. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. A grand old guard taking on a relatively new superpower, spiced up by history and culture of cities and people.
Well, two teams that are a lot further away than normal derbies, shall we say, but it's one of these games that you know will get fiery no matter what happens, as there are so many underlying factors, Peter, as to how this rivalry came into prominence. It's almost impossible not to when there's a political and economic edge to it all.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Kane. Neymar.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Luis Enrique. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Mourinho, Lirola, aimed beyond the defence. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Now it's Neymar. Mbappe. Now it's Kane. That's a good ball out wide. Showing great feet there. He's got to be in here! Lirola. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And it's Cuadrado. And here's Neymar. Højbjerg. And it's Vertu. Marseille finding their passes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He could be in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad. Neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
And he's now the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. And he's managed to get rid. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Rodri. Can he finish? Dispatched clinically.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
The goal scorer for Paris Saint-Germain after 60 minutes is number 10, Neymar.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Out to the right, now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Away from immediate danger. Well, the defence proved infallible. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There too. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a little off target. Rodri, who does have an assist to his name. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Kane. Vinicius Junior! He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Number 44.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. In with the challenge.
Number 62. Coming on the field is number 21, Valentin
Vertu. Vertu powering forward here. And he's on his way!
Marseille have a simple task to find something to sustain now and keep the pressure on.
He's looking to set free a runner.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that was expansive.
Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Number 47.
There's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Nicely spread. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. I think